All of these decisions are difficult. This is the name of the game, and when you play National League Baseball, you do have to go in understanding that and having a different mentality. The game is certainly played differently. There are decisions every game that we simply don't have to make in the American League. We all know this, but it doesn't make it easy. They are certainly challenging. And we were faced with one today. This is basically what we saw today, the definition of probably one of the harder decisions that you have to make, when it comes to your pitching staff and how you're gonna roll over the course of a game. So yeah, it was that was certainly not an easy one, but we took the opportunity to try to put some runs on the board. We needed some runs. Mike had been throwing the ball pretty well. Obviously, the inning before, a little traffic and a few runs, but he always pitches well. I mean, to be honest, that's kind of the norm for him. But right in that kind of period of time, you get right around the fifth inning of every game, and you end up having to make those decisions.
Rocco, how comfortable do you see Polo on both sides of the ball right now, and what do you think is, and is there anything in addition to, I guess, the ankle health and that sort of thing that's helped him kind of find that power stroke again after you're away from that?
I mean, Polo's he's a good player. He's a good all-around player. The health aspect is it's a very big deal, and it's something that he struggled with over a long period of time. And now he's feeling good. He's feeling healthy, and it's allowing him to have the kinds of at-bats and swings and forceful swings that he's capable of. So, if you look, even his contact rates have continued to improve, and we're also seeing the ability to drive the ball as well from both sides. He's feeling really good. Throughout the course of a difficult year when it comes to injuries, he's been a guy that's been a very solid player right in the middle of our action all the time. He's playing in the middle of the field. He's hitting somewhere around the middle of the lineup. He shows up to play every day. That's what he does, and that's what we plan on him continuing to do. But he looks very good.
On the defensive side of things with him, you guys were confident he was going to readapt to second, and it was kind of his home for the first part of his career. How much has he continued to look more comfortable out there as the season's gone on?
Yeah, you can really see it. You see it in a lot of different ways. The way he sometimes it's the way you stand. You get a jump on a ball, you approach a ground ball, you decide early on to make a play to come get a ball. Throwing the ball on the run, we've talked about as being kind of a sign. All of these things, when you watch a player gain comfort through hard work and through everything that he puts into it, it's recognizable for us that watch him on a regular basis. And I think in the field, I think he would sit here. I think anyone, you look at Tony Diaz, who spends a lot of time with our infielders. I think he would say in spring training and early on, Polo looked good, but I think he looks that much better as we sit here right now. I think Polo would say the same thing. Looks like a very comfortable player at second base and a good second baseman defensively.
Rocco, you had a throw to the wrong base, I think, potentially cost a run. The error cost a run. A wild pitch scored a run. Kind of a tough day defensively. These, I'm guessing, are some of the things to clean up over the next couple of years. How big a priority is defense stuff like that going to be?
Yeah, and we're going to take note of all of the things that we do on the field, both on the positive end and on things that we can work on. And we'll note those things every day. And we're soon going to begin a little review process too. Some of the things we've talked about, the mental side of the game, the fundamental side of the game, all the things that you mentioned, Phil, are things that go into the outcome. And, the truth is, when you win ball games, when you're playing well, coming out with a lot of wins, you still make mistakes. This game, it's very difficult to play, a perfect baseball game But that's what you strive to do, and that's what we're going to strive to do. We're gonna continue to focus on all of these things. And yes, we have to make fewer mistakes of any kind, of all kinds. And with the group, as we've talked about, that's a little less experienced than the group we've had here. Those are conversations that will be happening regularly, and that's going to be part of our reality right now, and how we're going to have to operate and function going forward.